Oh, okay. Nope, there it is. So that the delay is accommodated.
I think so. Let's see. Here we go.
I see the counter. I think we should be live.
I
Uh,
love it because this week is everybody's birthday, Canada and the US, right? I don't,
yeah.
I think some people are joining us because it's Canada Day and they don't have to be at work.
Yay! Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you had mentioned we might have some newbies, so we can talk about the how this all works thing.
Yeah. So, hello, everybody. Let's go through the list of the people who are in the chat at the very least. Reed and Ashley and Elena and Linda and Aaron and NJ and JM, David, Erica, Iva. Let's see, Emily. Hello, everybody. I don't know if I missed anyone. Hello, Elisa. How are you? I don't know which side of the screen you're on for most people, so I'll just do
Nice.
this. So,
Doing all right.
yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah, Ashley has no work because there is summer vacation. I think there are a couple people in that particular uh, bucket, I guess, of days off. I know somebody posted in the community earlier today, um, like what requirements do you have in order to have like a good writing session? And I was like, I just want everyone to leave me the heck alone because I know I am not the only one who knows how to work the kitchen.
Right,
But you
right.
would think that I was because hashtag summer break.
Oh
My
gosh.
house is full and everyone is in my business. So,
But now you're in
oh,
your little room, separate from everyone else too. You don't have to like sit in the living room, so that's awesome.
oh, but there are doors and they know how to work the doors. They just don't know how to work the refrigerator door,
Right,
apparently.
right, nice.
So, you know, Robbie is here as well. So, hey, Robbie and Zachary. Great. So, here is how these sprints work, you guys. I have put a link in the chat. Let me put it in the chat again for the very first sprint. If you want to join us inside wordsprints.org, wordsprints.org is actually run by Dabble. Everyone who writes inside wordsprints.org, there's like a collective word count as well as an individual word count. So if watching the word count grow excites you and motivates you, that's a great place to write. When the sprint is finished, you have 24 hours to take your words out before they're lost forever. So don't forget to do that. You do have to copy and paste them out of wordsprints.org into whatever your platform of choice is, your Word doc, your Dabble project, your Google Doc, whatever it is, wherever you keep track of your stuff. In the very first wordsprints.org, because we do a set of 3 with 5 minutes of talking in between, in the first word sprint will be a link to join the second one, and in the second one will be a link to join the third one. Now, you don't have to work in wordsprints.org. That said, I am going to be working in my Dabble project today, and Elisa is working in a notebook.
Yeah, I'm
So,
on my outline. That's part of it, and so yes, I'm gonna. I open the word sprints out of habit, I think, but
yeah.
and what I like to do is copy everything I wrote in one into two, and then that into three, and then that way at the end everything's all in number three and easy to grab, so you don't.
Yeah, and pro tip, if you copy it over before the sprint starts, it does not
Yes.
affect your word count for that 20-minute sprint. So, welcome everybody. We have 40 seconds before this sprint starts. If you feel like putting what you're working on into the chat, put what you're working on in the chat. We'll check in with you when we come out of this first one. I am working on my nonfiction companion for my middle grade book, and I have all of my research
Ooh.
printed out here. So I will be doing a little reading as well as writing. How about you, Lisa? You got 12 seconds.
I'm gonna plot out the next part of my writing. I'm not a discovery writer, so I need my outline. So I'll work on that.
All right, everybody.
See you on the
We'll
other
see you
side.
in 20. All righty then. First sprint in the books. How did everybody do? Ooh, Ashley got 851. Hi, Athena, you're here. Yay. Aaron got 40. David, 407. Let's see. What'd you get? I mean, I guess you have to count your words, Lisa. That's probably not. Oh, you're still muted.
You know, you think after all the Zoom years and the pandemic, we would be past this, but apparently not.
We're not.
No. So, yeah, I just said I had started this next scene. It's a different POV. Most of it is third person main character, but there's like 2 or 3 chapters where I'm going to follow the villain and this follow her companion. So, trying to figure that out. But yeah, so I got about a paragraph or so written of like what I want to actually write. So,
nice.
What about you?
Oh, I think I got a couple hundred words, but let's see. I've got 575. SK, welcome. 1389. You're my Duggar. Doug always gets big word counts. JM 14. Reed 518. So pretty good, you guys. Let's see. I did put the link to the second sprint in case you don't see it down here in the description of this video, or you didn't link to it the first time if you're just joining us. Let's see. Oh, Elena got 104. Congratulations. And Robbie's working on a reverse outline. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So let me see if I can try not to screw up this complicated system that Hank has me working on here. Let's see. I think I've got it all fixed. I realized I had some like infinity window situation going on because I had not opened my windows in the correct order or something. You guys, I am not, thank God I'm not on Twitch. Whatever this Twitch streaming thing is they have me using, I'm like,
yes,
too much stimulus for me. So let's see. All right, so you're working on your outline. I'm working on this crazy nonfiction book, which I am terrified of putting the wrong information in. So before I write any sentence, I'm like triple checking myself on even the simplest ideas.
Yeah. So is it a companion to a different book, or like what? How are you? Is it puzzles? Like what's the nonfiction component?
No. So what I'm doing is, we're getting ready to start #Indie Summer next week, you guys. And as that, I'm using my book that I finished that I was querying. I decided I'm going to indie publish it instead, which is not an easy feat for middle grade authors because you have to be able to get through gatekeepers. So as part of my marketing, luckily, because I was a teacher in a past life, I am working on a nonfiction companion to market to homeschool moms, teachers, librarians as a way to get my book into their hands. And so I'm going to use it as like a loss leader. I'm going to give it away if you sign up for my newsletter. I'm going to print it. I ran into this lady at a conference. Her name is Janice Hardy. She was one of the workshop people, but she was giving away her plotting workbook.
Oh, cool.
In exchange for buying a thumb drive with a bunch of her books on it. And she used this as her loss leader, and she told me about it. So I'm going to sort of like riff off of that strategy, but do it for a middle grade audience. And so you guys are going to hear plenty about that in the weeks to come with #Indie Summer going on. But anyway, I'm so sorry, Zachary, that you got logged out in the middle of the sprint. That's so weird. But you still got 211 words. I think more than me, who is triple checking all her facts.
I mean, that's important. Facts need to be legit if you want to sell.
Sure.
Yeah, so that works.
All right. So see you guys in 20. Good luck. Okay. There we are. Second one in the books. How did everybody do? Seems like Ashley's always super quick to put her answer in there. I love it because I don't have to wait. So 8:20 for Ashley. Let me see. I didn't even look to see what I was up to at this point. I've got so many windows open. I can't even keep track of it. 443 total, I think, is what's going on for me. Let's see. Read 460 for a total of 949 so far. Awesome. Zachary 405. Athena 474. Iva 488. David 325. So you guys are doing awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody's blowing me away, that's for sure. But I kind of don't mind it. I feel like that's my thing, is being a little slow. I'm a slow reader and a slow writer. So, Ashley, time for ginger and orange beer. I have Earl Grey tea with lemon today. That's my drink of choice, I guess. It's still early in the day here for me. What are you drinking today, Elisa?
Just my trusty water. I have a heck of a time being dehydrated all the time, so I'm trying to get better about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to just keep it nearby. But I love Earl Grey. Have you had an Earl Grey cream tea?
I've had the London Fog latte. Is that kind of similar?
So there's an actual tea that's just Earl Grey cream or creme, but it doesn't actually have dairy in it. But it's Earl Grey, and there's a little bit of lavender and a little bit of orange in it. It's super good. And you could steam some milk on it. I think a London Fog has some kind of a syrup in it. Maybe that's the lavender syrup in it. I know Robbie's a big fan of the London Fog.
I like it, but I want someone else to make it for me. That's where I'm going to draw the line.
I can totally see that.
Let's see. What do you guys got going on here? Ashley says I'm drinking it correctly. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. I think about that every time I go to make a tea. Like, how would this be the proper way to have this particular type of tea? So, Thena's got an iced matcha. Reed, Coke, and a side bowl of pretzels. I can respect that.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Zachary, blackberry sage lemonade.
Yeah,
here.
that sounds good. Did you make it, or can you buy this? That sounds delicious.
Yeah, where do you get it? So David's got a summer fruits juice. I wonder what summer fruits are. I just assume all fruits are mostly summer fruits, except oranges, right? Those are winter fruits in here. Oranges, grapefruits, all the citruses. But I have
fall fruits.
Apple's a fall fruit, yeah, but like peaches, I guess mangoes, that's a summer fruit.
Pineapple.
Bananas, pineapple. I don't know. It takes so long to grow a pineapple. That's
yeah.
All right, so let's see. NJ, ran to get a peppermint mocha frappuccino. Ooh, I love those. All right, let me see if I can get us to sprint number 3 here. Let me share that in the chat for anybody who might be joining us. Here it comes. There's your last link. Let's see. Oh, NJ. I love the way NJ takes everybody's details and incorporates it into the story. Yeah, I think that's fantastic. Yeah. NJ is stealing everyone's snack ideas for characters. So, the blackberry sage is Tea of the Republic. Add fruit and lemonade to taste.
Okay, nice. That's good.
Nice.
It's yum.
All right, we got 41 seconds before the next sprint starts. I have a really weird summer drink. Since we're talking about it, we have 30 seconds to fill. I have one of those nitro presses for your cold brew coffee, but I like half cold brew coffee, half lemonade. And I know that sounds disgusting. It is absolutely not. It is delightful, and I highly recommend if anybody wants to try something weird. So, all right, here we go. Last one. See you guys in 20. All right. That's our final one. So, woohoo. All right.
I got a little bit more. I gotta think on this a little bit. My outline was too vague, where it's like, do all the things, and now I have to figure out what all those things are. So,
What are they?
yeah.
I always say, what is it? It's like insert shenanigans here, I think is what I always put. Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right, let's see. David, 444. Ash Pash, Ashley. Everyone does call me Ash for short. So we can do that. I can change my my cheat sheet that I have here with everybody's names on it. Let's see. David, 444. Athena, 420. Zachary, 598. Reed, 421, for a total of 1,400. Oh, Danny, excellent. You came. I was hoping you would. Yeah, my first outline was write a short story, and I've never gotten more specific with them. That's fair. That's fair. Danny, 428. Elena, 256. Reese, hello, Reese. I don't think I've said hello to you yet. 324. So I hit 675. That was like my goal for the day in Dabble in order to meet like my deadline, my self-imposed deadline for the book. And so I was happy with that. I got a few words over and I'm like, okay, good. I can sleep tonight because I did my job. So let's see. Ash got 702 the sprint, 2426 total, and daily so far is 2867.
Nice.
Amazing. That's yeah. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us. Oh, here's our Hail Marys, 618 for a total of 1681. Awesome.
Very good.
Let's see. So we have Doug tomorrow doing sprints and Hank on Thursday. And then for those of you who don't already know, we start #Indie Summer on Monday, so July 7th. And that information is coming out in both our newsletter, and I have started a special group in the W campus community that you can join, and all the same information is being posted there as well. So I actually have a lot of it already preloaded, scheduled, ready to go. So the way it's going to work is on Mondays, we're going to release, they're around a 30-minute video with some content for the week. We're just going to have a workbook that you can download. You can share, you can share your work in the W campus. And then on Fridays, Hank and I are doing live Q&As, and we're going to be walking through our own novels. So we're playing along at home, right, with everybody else. And we're going to kind of be the demo. I will publicly make all the mistakes so that you can avoid having to make them, just like I did. So nice. I feel like that's my specialty, is just make all the mistakes for everybody else. So first week is about editors and editing. Second week is cover design. Third week is jacket copy. Fourth week is formatting. And then we have a bonus episode that's coming out about finding your ideal readers. So that's kind of, the first half is putting your book together. And the second 4 weeks are going to be all about like launching your book, finding your audience, building your platform, that sort of thing. So anyway, I hope you guys all join us. And otherwise, I'll end by channeling the Doug, who would remind everyone to like and subscribe to Dabble so that you get all the notifications and it helps feed our algorithm. So anyway, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, Elisa. And we will see you guys all tomorrow.
See ya.